legends, madness is ruling the MMA Twitter world. In this video, we are going to break down all of the rumors surrounding International Fight Week, and by the end of the video, I am going to give you a main event that can 100% be made that will sort out International Fight Week. Nobody else has thought of this main event, and I guarantee you guys will love it. Look, what is happening with International Fight Week is absolutely madness. It is nothing but rumors all over the place, okay? We're talking about Ilia Topuria fighting. We're talking about Cyril Gane fighting Tom Aspinall. We're talking about Islam Makhachev being stripped. I'm going to show you some tweets of that people are suggesting as well. We're talking about Ilia fighting Charles Oliveira. There's so many rumors going on right now. It's actually doing my goddamn head in because it seems like people who should be sources are just saying stuff. Now, let's pump through where the rumors started at quickly. Let's pull a quickie here and get through where the rumors all started quickly here. The original rumor was DDP versus Khamzat Chimaev with Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev as a co-main event. This was what was going on. It was just a rumor. Again, the entire MMA world is going nuts over rumors. But this rumor came from one of Islam Makhachev's coaches that we have seen in the ring with him before. All right? His coach claimed that it was going to be Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev and it was going to be Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus du Plessis. And then the rumor comes out, and this has been confirmed by nobody on Dricus du Plessis' camp. The rumor came out that Dricus du Plessis is injured, so he can't fight for International Fight Week. So everyone freaks out over a fight that has been cancelled, that was never officially confirmed, over an injury that was never officially confirmed. And then to just add more fuel to the rumor fire, I mean, why not? Let's have a good time. It seems like we're just saying stuff anyway. Caio Borralho has come out and said that DDP has suffered a very serious injury, forcing him out of the Khamzat Chimaev fight. He heard that the injury is serious, like it's a broken shin or something. I've seen some reports that Dricus is going to be out for 7 months as well. Again, this is just, stuff's just being said now. Stuff is just being said. And while all this news is coming out, then it comes out that Ilia Topuria is going to be fighting on International Fight Week, definitely. Definitely Ilia Topuria is going to be fighting. That much hasn't been confirmed, but what we have seen is Ilia Topuria post to his Instagram that he has started a fight camp. International Fight Week is about 9 weeks out. So it looks like Ilia Topuria is going to be fighting for a title. But look at all the wording here. It is for a title, not the title. This sends people into further speculation. Well, then even more news comes out on Instagram, on Twitter. Right now, it looks like Ilia isn't going to be fighting for an interim title or the BMF title. He will either fight for the vacant title or against Islam Makhachev. It will either be against Islam Makhachev or it will be against Charles Oliveira for the vacant title. Again, we can back this up with Charles Oliveira saying that he too is getting ready for some news to be announced as well. Someone's actually reached out to Arman Tsarukyan to see if he has any news to announce or if he is in a fight camp right now. He isn't. So that leads to the fact that we're sort of looking at Ilia Topuria's in a camp. Charles Oliveira says something's coming. We can start to put these two together. And this is where the real madness of the MMA community properly starts to kick into full gear. This is when I start raging out. I don't mind people banding about a couple of rumors. I get it. There's been no news from the UFC, so I understand why rumors are flying around. But now as we're getting closer and closer to International Fight Week, this is when it's getting too much for me. People are seriously talking about stripping Islam Makhachev. Stripping Islam Makhachev of his title. This is where we have gotten because the UFC won't give us any solid news. We're talking about stripping Islam Makhachev. The idea that we are going to be stripping the greatest lightweight of all time, who, through no fault of his own, has consistently shown up to fight changing opponents in front of him. The man who has done the weight class below him, the featherweight division, twice, and is now being screamed at the MMA community to do it a third time. We are now talking about stripping that man. All the while, at the same time, during the exact same 24-hour period, Chael Sonnen, who is employed by ESPN MMA, which is the official distributor of the UFC, an official analyst on behalf of the sport, is talking about doing another interim title fight for Tom Aspinall against Cyril Gane, while John Jones breaks the record for the longest reigning heavyweight of all time, while not fucking fighting anyone. How How can we be talking about John Jones sitting around waiting for just him being in the right mood to fight Tom Aspinall, and at the same time talking about stripping Islam Makhachev? I mean, these two conversations are happening at the exact same time while the UFC is scrambling trying to find something to do for International Fight Week. What the fuck is going on in MMA right now? If they make Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane for another fucking interim title, the belts essentially are fucking pointless. We're already at the point where the rankings are fucking pointless. They're completely you just give Steve Erceg a title shot because there's no one else to fight. We're sick of doing fucking rematches. You just move Movsar Evloev further and further down the rankings for no fucking reason at all. You give Dustin Poirier a shot off one win. You just ignore Arman Tsarukyan completely. Like, the rankings are a goddamn joke already. Might as well make the belts a fucking joke. I mean, they're already at that point anyway. The fact that you had Tom Aspinall fighting Cyril Gane for the interim title a couple of months before you had John Jones fighting Stipe Miocic for a belt that between two retired fighters that are barely in the UFC anymore. The word sport, I know we say it's sports entertainment. We usually pair the two together like it's a mix between a little bit of sport, a little bit of entertainment. Might as well just fucking delete the word sport at the moment. There is nothing here that is even a semblance of a sport anymore if you're gonna make John Jones versus Tom Aspinall again. This is what you do for International Fight Week, okay? I'm gonna fix it right now. This is what you do for International Fight Week. And you call the fighters and you tell them this is what's gonna be fucking happening. And if the fighters have any problem with it, then you start stripping people. And if the ranked fighters have a problem with the fight that you're giving them, give them unranked opponents. You know how quickly MMA moves when you've got young, hungry fighters that haven't made all their money yet? Just look at Diego Lopez over the last 2 years. Look at the Fighting Nerds. Look how much activity Joaquin Buckley had last year. When you have fighters that haven't made that paycheck yet, the rankings change really fucking quickly. So if these guys want to sit on their rankings for a year, and go, I don't want to fight that guy, I want to wait until I get a title shot. No worries at all. How about we give you another 2 fights against fucking nobodies working their way up the rankings, and then you sit out for 2 or 3 years, and then we just pull you from the rankings for inactivities while the goldfish memories of the fan base has the new guys come in. As we get Jan Silva in here, as we get Diego Lopez in here, as we get Ruffy in here. You know, it's very easy to actually get some goddamn movement in this sport. It's very easy. You just start telling fighters to show up or fuck off. Right, here's what we're going to do for International Fight Week. You're going to do Kai Kara-France versus Pantoja, okay? That is the feature fight. There's going to be 3 title shots. That is the feature fight. Then you're going to do Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev or Charles Oliveira, depending what Islam Makhachev wants to do, okay? You tell Islam Makhachev you can fight Ilia Topuria, you can move up to welterweight and fight Bilal or JDM, you can do whatever you want, but we need a fucking answer by 4 p.m. this Friday, Islam. You're either fighting for the light heavyweight title, you're either fighting for the lightweight title, or you're moving up to welterweight. 4 o'clock, call us back, let us know what you're doing. You then look at the history book of the UFC, and you notice that Jeraine Durandamine was stripped because she didn't want to fight Cyborg. So you call John Jones, and you go, hey, John, yeah, we'll pay you $30 million, but you're fighting Tom Aspinall at International Fight Week in 9 weeks. Yes or no? No fucking worries. You strip John Jones. Cyril Gane doesn't deserve a title shot. He lost to Alexander Volkov. So what do? You strip John Jones, you tell Tom Aspinall to be ready in 9 weeks. He's more than ready. And you call the guy you always call when you need a short notice title shot. You call Alex Pereira. And you do Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira for the vacant heavyweight title. Done, cooked, see ya later, post it, stamp it, International Fight Week, sorted out by one raging fan in his fucking garage about to go to work. Easy, fixed, that's it. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Dougie. I do an MMA video every day of the week, Monday through Friday, and I try and go live at least 3 times a week. So if you're interested in all of that, hit that subscription button down there, plus that notification bell. Let me know what you think about my idea to fix International Fight Week. Very simple. Just start telling fighters, show up or shut up. Very simple. So let me know what you think about that down there in the comments. If you like this video, leave it a like, and if you're one of the paying members of the channel, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.